Whoa, whoa, whoa. Would you look at that? The aura farming god himself, man. Super Saiyan god. That just looks sick, man. I'm sorry. That is just aura right there. You can't teach that, man. So this is the Super Saiyan God showcase. Now, really quickly, to show my stats personally right here. Obviously, this is my main Saiyan, so this is gonna be my most powerful slot that I really have. And so I have a lot of stats. I have a lot of range here, basically. So Super Saiyan God's gonna look extra juiced up for this video. I don't have any limit breaks on it quite yet. But it is fully perfected, including even defense. So, Super Saiyan God, let's get right into it. The passive Saiyan God key, 20% chance to take half damage from an attack. When the user blocks a key attack, they regain 50% of their key, grants a constant 15% raw damage boost. So that's the new part. That's good. Now, I am a melee main, but I do have some key damage. I have a couple key moves on my moveset, so the key part of the passive is going to help me out quite a little bit. And just, I mean, I like doing this little, like, big melee, but with some key damage on the side, because I think it just kind of fits, right? It kind of fits a Dragon Ball game, and it's you know, I don't care, man. I'm here to have fun. So, let's get right into Super Saiyan God. Now, Super Saiyan God has two power-ups. Obviously, we have the God Regen, which has a 90-second cooldown. When activated, you regenerate 15% of your health over time, which lasts 10 seconds. So over 10 seconds, you'll regen 15%. You do that every minute and a half. And now every 30 seconds, you can use God Bind. Counter, it's a close-range counter stun move. So, it's a very, very good counter. And it's basically just a second counter for your moveset, which in PvP is very valuable. Recovering ki in PvP is also valuable. Not that you're really gonna get thrown a ki blast very often, but I mean, hey, why not, right? And then obviously taking 20% or 20% of the time taking half damage is a very, 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 very powerful technique. So, let's get right into it. Kid Buu, you're the first test. I don't really know what else to show for Super Saiyan God. There's no real startup, really, right? So we're gonna showcase some of the abilities here. So just straight up, my raw damage is gonna be quite high in Super Saiyan God. Let's just start with a dome speed rush. So there you go, already over 200,000 damage, right? We can do a light pulse into a spirit bomb. Just see the damage pour out. Look at that. 400k, nice. Obviously we do have the God Bind as well. Okay, let me tell him to cool down a little bit, okay? All right, Kid Buu, how about we cool down a little bit? Come on, man. Charge at me. Let me get rid of some of my ki, by the way, too. Next time he throws a ki attack at me. Right here. Block. And I get my ki back. Now, obviously, I just lost all my defense for some reason. For blocking that. That's kind of cringe. But I believe deflecting it would do me better. Oh, I used my stupid counter, man. I'm such a silly goose. Let me get rid of some ki. Come on, man. Yeah, there we go. Deflecting. I don't know how much better that did on my... There we go. God Bind. So it's basically a free light pulse. I can just charge up and dome speed rush him. Literally for free. I think that all of Super Saiyan God's abilities work very well together. I really do. I think the damage reduction works really well for your race passive. I think that getting ki back works well with the God Bind, because you're gonna be at max ki more often, which is gonna help you charge up your ultimate for God Bind a lot easier. Look at this spammer, bro. Look at him go. All right, let's just mess him up, man. Let's show him what for. Now, we also have the God Regen, which I could show as well. So, Kid Buu, you need to beat me up a little bit, man. Hit me, man. Yeah, these attacks used to do a lot of damage, man, and now they're not. It's Part of it is because of my level, my path, everything in between. But, I mean, Super Saiyan God is helping, right? Now, as you can see, my health is quite low. I can do a God regen, and this is just going to heal me. And I can play a little more defensively now. Now, of course, when you use it, you can't use your other power-up. But that heal is not nothing, man. That's a decent heal. It really is. It's not nothing. So, keep that in mind. Now Kid Buu's just going to go down like a bomb. Let's finish him off. There we go. So yeah, that hard raid became very, very easy. Now, for the rest of this video, I think a good fight to actually showcase Super Saiyan God's survivability, which is it's probably one of its biggest like pluses, I would say, but also its like defensive capabilities as well, just mixed in, is just fighting Beerus straight up, because everyone knows Beerus is a tough guy. So let's see how far I can last in a fight with Beerus without using Senzu beans. I think that would be fun. Alright, Beerus. You ready, bruh? I'm gonna keep Godbind equipped until I am given a reason to do otherwise. And, of course, I am gonna start with the Super Spirit Bomb. So the point of this is just to see how long I can survive against Beerus without Senzus, any other items like that, just me versus him. Super Saiyan God versus God of Destruction, right? That's the goal here. Oops. I didn't mean to counter there. Oh! That just... Okay, you know what? It's a terrible start. It is a terrible start. I will say that's a terrible start. I just ran into his move. How wonderful, man. Alright. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Yeah. Dude, Beerus? Listen, man. That's not Super Saiyan God's fault, okay? That guy, that's a tough cat. That's a tough... Let's try that again, except I'm not gonna get one shot at the start. That's so funny. Dude, that could have happened to anyone, okay? It's... Okay, man. Here, I won't start with the Spirit Bomb this time to make it fair. Alright, let me switch back to Godbind. Light pulse him. Alright, and then we can go back in for a light dome speed rush. And then I think I'm gonna go right for the rampage after this to get rid of his defense there. There we go. Right into the burning tornado. He's back now, so... Psychic Blow is still really powerful. Oh, dang. If you hit it, of course. Go for a Rampage. Rampage is really good, because look at his defense. Enormous. Here, we're gonna tell him to back off. He's gonna try to throw a sun at me, bro. Alright, let's get some spam going on. With Godbind, you can actually get some good spam on him. So I light pulse him there, and now I have to bait him into a Godbind. And if I do that, I can successfully hit a dome speed rush for free. There we go. Just like that. And I could loop him like this. That's what I'm saying. Godbind being there gives me the opportunity to have more offensive moves on my actual moveset as well. It just gives me a free slot. Like, you can see the damage I'm doing on Beerus. I'm not doing nothing to him, you know? It's pretty good damage. That should not have killed me, man. Alright, well, there you go. There you go. That's how long I was able to survive against Mickey Mouse Boss Beerus, man. I think that's pretty impressive. Like, I think you put a lot of other paths there, and without, like, extreme moveset cheese, they don't do half that good, I feel, you know? It's maybe not the best showcase to show Super Saiyan God, but I just felt like it was fitting, right? I think that Super Saiyan God's strongest suit in this game is going to be PvP. I think that Super Saiyan God in the hands of a really, really good player is going to be kind of dangerous. Especially with, like, the fact that you can have God bind on your moveset along with some other counters too. Like, you could have a lot of people run 2 counters. God bind either just gives you the chance to run 2 counters while still having room for another offensive move on your moveset, or it just lets you run 3 counters. So it's like, I feel like God bind is and it's every 30 seconds, which is not that bad of a cooldown. God regen, if you get hit early on in a fight, you can just pop the God regen too, and then, you know, you'll have that going. It's pretty sweet, honestly, because I'd assume that you can God regen. Let me test this. If I God regen in 30 seconds, can I God bind? Or do I have to wait out the God regen timer? Let me test this. Yeah, so unfortunately, it does go on cooldown until God regen comes back, which is a bit of a bummer, but I mean, still, you have 2 very powerful techniques at your disposal. No one is denying how powerful those 2 techniques are. God bind just being a free move, and then God regen, a heal, is always good. So, I don't know, I think that along with the damage buff and the tactical use it has, it lands itself as being a pretty solid path. I don't think it's anything crazy like a Z tier or anything like that, but I still do think that Super Saiyan God is not weak by any means. It's quite good. Super Saiyan 4 has the overall power advantage over it, but Super Saiyan God has tech. So I think as a more skilled player, Super Saiyan God, man, this could be a devious path to run into if you're not being careful, of course. So yeah, I do like it. I do like it. It's very fun. Hopefully when Super Saiyan Blue comes out, it'll have some really, really interesting power-ups as well. That would be fun.